Hello again from the Afghan countryside. Another day, another hike. So with my friend we're going to walk around the villages and enjoy the views. As you can see, I hope you can see, it's stunning here. It's really stunning and peaceful. This morning I had a lovely breakfast, classic Afghan breakfast, which is usually fresh crispy bread, boiled eggs and a green tea. For some reason in this country they drink a green tea, not like in neighborhood countries black tea. Here they prefer the green one. So the local people are cutting the woods and drying it for the winter season.
Yes.
I think this is the main source of the heat, yeah?
Yeah.
Wood.
In this district, the winter is so hard and difficult for the people because in the winter season in other districts are 3 months, but especially in Markaz, this district is 6 months, and this
6
is the
months
big
of
problem.
winter. Yeah, I can imagine. But I saw in the commander's office he used the coal to heat the room, yes?
Yes.
Coal. So I'm back in the office and it looks like the plans are changing. So I'm going back to Kabul today, which is fine. I can get some rest and make some other plans for the country. The change was made because I met some of the leaders, the local leaders, and I was told that it's not great if I don't speak the language, I don't have any guide or in general, because of the safety they say, I should go back to Kabul and go to cities rather than hitchhike by myself in the provinces. So I hope and looks like I can get actually right. I'm not sure if all the way to Kabul, but let's see.
Sen Kurti.
And Shirin?
Şi
Ne?
Türkçe.
So I'm having a ride to Kabul with the daddies at the back of the truck. How cool is that? How cool is this? good morning from the Kabul's Central Park. It's 10 a.m. and just yesterday at this time I was in Taliban's arrest at one of the police stations in Kabul. So let me tell you what exactly happened. 3 days ago I tried to hitchhike in the provinces outside Kabul, in Vardak province, and I end up the government building, the provisional government building, and I was not actually arrested. I was treated like a guest. The people there, the Taliban, were super friendly. I actually had a great time. I was hanging out with them. We had some food, some tea, some hashish, a little bit after breakfast, and I felt really great with them. I was supposed to stay with them for a second night, but somehow someone decided to take me to Kabul. So I rode with them with the pickup truck. The ride itself was also great. I really enjoyed chatting, laughing, taking selfies with the soldiers, with the Taliban, and because they were all friendly. I couldn't complain. I was treated like a guest all the time. But once they took me somewhere near Kabul to the police station and they left me there, this is where the problem started, because I really wanted to go to Kabul 2 days ago in the afternoon. I was supposed to already be in a hotel, but I couldn't because they stopped me at this police station, and all the interviews, all the checking of my phone started. They checked my bag. Obviously there is nothing, just my clothes, some stuff like towel, my first aid kit and all that stuff, batteries, chargers, power banks, some snacks. That's pretty much it. But they really didn't expect to see a tourist in such place, so they weren't sure what to do with me. They called some guys who spoke English, who came and talked to me. I explained what I'm doing, but still, I think it wasn't very clear or understandable for most of people, most of the officials and authorities. What on earth am I doing? So, yeah, that was my lesson. I've learned not to hitchhike anymore in this country, not to go to deep provinces in this country by myself. You could do it with a guide, perhaps. Once you have all the permits for the provinces, you have a private car, you can probably do some trips around the provinces, but on your own, I would not recommend. So, in that second station, they kept me for about 2-3 hours, and I was told that yes, very soon you can go to Kabul. Don't worry, brother. But after, I think, 3 hours, there was another car. Assalamu alaikum.
How are you?
I'm very good, thank you. How are you?
Fine.
So yeah, people are very welcoming in Kabul, as always. And after that second police station, I was taken by another car. I was told that I'm going to Kabul, and yes, I was taken to Kabul, but another police station, where again they interviewed me. There was someone speaking some English, but very basic, and again they checked my bag, and they actually took my phone from me and the camera, and it was already around 9 p.m. I only had some tea with them, and then a long chat. Some of the Taliban were telling me that they actually want to come to Europe, and I can tell you that from my experience in the last 2-3 days, 99% of Taliban and people who work with them, they want to come to Europe. Germany is their choice number one. Some people mentioned UK or Switzerland or Canada as well. So yeah, those who create the country in the shape it is in right now, the very same people, they want to leave it, which tells you everything you need to know about the condition of Afghanistan at the moment. Funny thing is that also most of the people I've met in all those offices and police stations, most of the day they're hanging out on WhatsApp, on Facebook, where they have access to music as well. I've heard the music a few times being played, just for short, a few seconds or something, but still in a country where the music is banned, you can just go on Facebook and watch some videos with music, which is funny. And so in that third station, police station, I was told that I have to stay with them for a night. I can't go by myself to Kabul anymore. And they, around I think 11 p.m, they walked me to a cell. There was a small corridor with 3 cells, with 3 or 4 people in each of them. And they put me in a cell with one Pakistani man and another Afghan. But in the other 2 cells there were people from Iraq. One very, very cute Iraqi grandpa who didn't speak English, but he knew how. But he could say, "Hello, how are you? Good, bad." And he was very cute. All the time was staring at me with a huge smile on his face. I love it. And the other man was from Bangladesh. There was another guy from India, and some Afghans and Pakistanis. No. Tashakkur. Everybody wants to clean my shoes. No. Tashakkur. Salam alaikum.
America?
No, Afghanistan, Poland. Bye. Bye. Goodbye.
Afghanistan.
Brim. Brim. Passport? Okay. Bacha شما؟
4 بچه، 1 دختر.
Okay.
1 دختر، 4 بچه.
So you have 4 sons and 1 daughter, and you want to come with me to Poland?
هیچ کار بار نیست. دوشنم.
Bashit. I can't help all Afghans. Bale. Bashit. So, once I was in a cell, I was welcomed. I was really welcomed by the people who were arrested. They asked me, because there was one man from Pakistan who actually spoke English. So he asked me if I was punished, and I asked, and I wondered what kind of punishment does he mean. He said that he and others were beaten a little bit. I said no, I was not beaten. I was treated very well in every police station, every office I went to, and I was actually treated kind of like a VIP. So everyone was nice and friendly. I haven't really experienced anything that probably other people does in such places. So thanks very much for the government and the treatment they have to tourists. I understand why they arrested me, and probably that was because, as they told me later, I didn't have a translator with myself or a guide who could explain what exactly am I doing. Another thing is that when I went to offices in Kabul before, in ministries, I've asked for travel permits for 5 provinces, and they told me I got them, written in Dari, but because I can't read Dari, I don't know the alphabet, I couldn't actually see the document. I mean, I see it, I have it, but I can't read. So I wasn't aware of the fact that I haven't got the permit for the province I was hitchhiking through. and these guys at the police station, they made me aware. So now I know that next time, anytime me or anyone is applying for the permits here, it's good to check with the locals which provinces you actually got the permit for. That's a good lesson for the future. And the night in the cell was a bit rough because the cell itself was very tiny. It was too short even for my legs, so I had to collect my legs all the time. And my neighbor in the cell from Pakistan was snoring the whole night, so I slept maybe an hour or two. Then also in the middle of the night everyone woke up just for the prayer. I think it was 4 a.m. Then each of them were going to wash themselves first. It took time, and then they were talking, then praying, all of which took more than an hour. So it was quiet again after 5 or around 6, and after that I got a little nap. Then I woke up around 8 because I was told that around 8 a chief of the station will come and talk to me, but nothing happened until around 10 when I was taken for a short interview. I was only asked a few questions about myself, the city I'm from, my province in Poland, which is Podlasie, and my city is Białystok, so it was very funny to see them writing that and trying to understand how to write those names in Poland. And after that I was just sitting in the office, looking at the wall, staring at the people, seeing some soldiers also bringing one guy with his eyes covered for interrogation. So I witnessed how the Afghan interrogation looks like. It wasn't anything bad or something, they were just checking the guy's pockets, they were asking him all the questions about himself. Then they took his phone, they were going through his photos, asking him also some questions about these. Then I was taken back to my cell for lunch. If you wonder how the lunch looks like in Afghan prison, it was just a big plate of rice with a big piece of bread and a very small amount of chicken with some sauce. So I ate, then I lay down, I had a nap with my colleagues from the cell. Then I had some more chat because some of them spoke Farsi, Persian, so I could have some basic communication, some basic questions and answers. All of them were very friendly, the guys in the cell. Most of them, when I was asking them how many days they are in custody, they told me that they are between 7, 10 to 12 days. So I started to be a little stressed that I might stay for that long in a cell with nothing to do, in pretty bad conditions as well. The conditions, I mean, the floor was covered with blankets, so it wasn't too bad, but it was very small. The toilet was dirty, smelly, so it was a tiny corridor between the cells, so not much to do, nowhere to go. After some chats, also there was not much to say anymore with the guys. After a while I was taken again to the office, and this time I've met some chiefs, some people in higher positions who again went through my phone. They were checking on my photos and laughing at my videos with the talibs in Kabul and videos and photos from the previous day, from the first office and governmental building, where I was able to use my phone and take videos and photos. So they were laughing at all of my content I'm taking here. So they actually understood that I'm just a tourist and there's nothing to worry, because there is nothing to worry about me. I'm okay, I'm safe, I know what I'm doing. I told them that please, I just want to go now to hotel, take a shower, go to a restaurant, have some nice food, and some of these people were speaking Persian, so I told them shower, restaurant, food. They were laughing at me all the time, because I think what I have heard before, my accent is quite funny when I speak in Persian. So we made some jokes as well yesterday in that office with the bosses as well. So it was all funny and quite easygoing. My stress went away quite quickly yesterday morning, and they took my phone again, and from what I understood later, they actually called my wife, because I told them that my wife is from Iran, and I told them her name, and it turns out they called her on WhatsApp and had a long chat where she explained everything about me, about the kind of tourism I'm doing, that I like to hitchhike, I like to meet people of the country, I like to explore, and I love Afghanistan because I really like this country. There's not much to dislike here from my perspective of the white male tourist. Of course, my experience would be different if I was, I don't know, Middle Eastern, Asian, female. If I didn't know how to behave with people, if I was disrespectful with them. Other than that, from my perspective, this country is quite pleasant. This is my second visit here. I think I might come once again to explore some of the mountains in Afghan corridor, which is a tiny land squeezed between China and Pakistan. And that will be a trip in itself, just to spend 2 weeks hiking in the most remote areas of Afghanistan. Yeah. So, to summarize what happened yesterday and the day before, I've got my lesson. If you want to travel around the provinces and villages in this country, it's better to do it with a guide. And I was told the same yesterday in the office. I should have a guide. I told them that I don't have enough money. And they asked me, why do you travel if you don't have money? And I said, I have enough for restaurants, for food, for hotels, transport, but not for the guide. Not exactly for the guide. And I don't like to be followed all the time. I like to walk to random places, bazaars, and just interact with people. Yeah. I think that will be all. I think I'm under kind of protection now, and the Talibs know in which hotel I'm staying, because I told them, obviously. I didn't want to have any more troubles, so they know where I'm staying. Tomorrow probably I will take a bus to Kandahar, where I'll hang up for 2-3 days, and after that I will just come back to Kabul, and probably I will just cut my trip in Afghanistan short, because I can't make it to the provinces, which was my main goal, to see places no one sees. Yeah, I will just hang out and travel around the northern Afghanistan, Pakistan for a few days before taking flight back to the UK. Thank you so much.